Hi everyone, today we're going to have a look at preparing our fabric and getting it ready for our cross stitch. So fabric preparation is key to a good finish and having nice even stitches. It doesn't matter whether we're working with Aida cloth or an even weave fabric. We don't want our edges to fray. So overlocking your edge is the best and easiest way to go. You can, if you don't have an overlocker, can just turn them over once, and if you've got enough fabric, even twice, to get that raw edge completely sealed, and then you can hand sew or machine sew along the edge. Another option is taking into an alteration place. So some alteration centres will do it for you for the charge of a smile. Others you might have to pay a couple of dollars for them to quickly run around the edge. Now, I've only got small samples here because it's all I could fit under my camera for even weave projects. I overlock the edge. I also like to run a cotton tape both horizontally and vertically. So find your weave so that it's straight, and then follow that weave with the edge of your cotton tape. And once I've just pinned it down, I will then usually machine it. You can hand sew it, but obviously machining is faster. And that cotton tape is going to prevent my fabric from pulling. It's quite important for the length of your project as well. So when you've got this on your frame and it's pulled taut all the time for you to make your stitches, that cotton tape, when it's stitched on, will give it a little bit of extra support and just stop it from skewing or getting pulled slightly off center and making the weave go funny. Now, to find our center, it doesn't matter what shape or what size you have, we do it the same way. Fold your fabric in half, run your fingers along, then fold it in half again. Give it a finger press, and that is your center. Now, while it's folded like that, you can grab a stitch marker and just pop that through. There is your center. The other way we can find our center, again, fold your fabric in half, and in half again. You can use an invisible marker. You can get these from Spotlight or Lincraft. Put a dab on your center. There it is there. Obviously that will fade over time, but if you're planning to start straight away, it won't be an issue because you start from your center. If you're not going to start straight away, you can just put a loop of thread through in a nice bright colour. Then when you come to stitch, that will just pull out. Once you've done your edges and found your centre, you need to find the centre on your graph. There'll be an arrow at the top and an arrow at the side. So run your fingers down to the centre, and that is where you're going to start. So you can, if you find it easier, put a little mark there, and then you're ready to go. I'm just running a pink thread along the perimeter of the design, and that's going to mark the weave for me, so that when I come to put the cotton tape on with my sewing machine, it just makes it a lot easier for me to see that I'm going straight and that it's going to be placed at the right spot. Now that I've finished marking the perimeter with the pink thread, grab my cotton tape and I'm going to machine sew it by lining the edge up with that pink thread all the way along. Okay, I wanted to show you a couple of different types of hoops. We have our spring-loaded hoop, and we have the screw hoop. So both work the same way. We can get our piece of fabric and lay it over our hoop. Put that in the centre. And then we would screw that closed to make our fabric taut. The spring-loaded hoop, put this one down, place that in the centre, and you're good to go. I also wanted to show you my frame, which is for larger pieces of work. Okay, so apologies for the videography that is about to take place. It's going to be pretty wonky. I only have an iPad to film this on, so you'll have to bear with me for this part. I just wanted to show my beautiful cross-stitch frame. It is a large frame, and because of that, that's why I put the cotton tape the way I do, like I was showing you before. You can see on this top rod is a piece of tape if you choose to hand sew your cross-stitch cloth, baste it on. Down the other side I have a Velcro hook and loop tape that is specifically for cross stitches, and I've had that on a previous cross stitch. So this is great if you're wanting to take it on and off. This side sticks to your fabric, and then obviously you can attach and reattach it as you need to. What I wanted to highlight with this fabric up here, where I've pinned it nice and straight, you can see that as that gets rolled on to the rod, your weave is going to stay square, which is going to make your stitches square. Where I've pinned it all wonky, as I roll the rod around, you can see how that's starting to bubble already, and that's going to cause problems as you go further down your design. If you look at that cotton tape, you can see it's not exactly straight. So that's the other reason the cotton tape's really good. It helps you line it up onto your frame, and as I said, helps keep the fabric nice and square.